Azteca, Mario Barrios. Keith, one-time thurman.
Yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck to both of you. Touch them up.
We're going to learn.
I mean, he's an athlete, man. This Keith Thurman is an athlete. I expect a lot from him tonight. And Mario Barrios better be worried about
discrepancy. Barrios, even though he's moving up in weight, is the taller man.
Barrios is just coming up from 140. It's the first time he's fought at 47. It may affect coming up from 140. Right?
He's always been a strong welterweight, Joe, no question. Around the ring. He had to maneuver a lot when he fought Sean Porter and Danny Garcia. I wonder if he has that in him tonight.
I don't see any flaws yet, I can tell you that. On the other hand, Barrios is a smart fighter. He's a very accurate puncher. He's got
body shot there by Barrios, able to get out of harm's way.
So I say he's a skilled guy.
Final 30 seconds. Round number one. Keith Thurman starts to open it up with an uppercut and then a rose moving. So he got touched at the very least. Final 5 seconds of the opening round and the return of the former welterweight champion.
7 and down, 8 ounces, 148 and up, 10 ounces, but they're wearing 10s because it is the law.
Any shots, he seems pretty sharp. There's nothing that can break it unless you get hit.
Now Thurman's starting to throw the left hook because he obviously sees something. He jumped in with one this round, missed with it.
Revved up, ready to go, but Thurman was landing, and he lands a hook there on Barrios. He was landing straight right hands on Pacquiao before he got caught.
He tries to impose his will on you, and he's pretty, he's gotten pretty good at it, Pacquiao. So,
starting to move Barrios back, right hand, and Barrios able to duck under
you. Figure you out.
I think he got caught with a hook on the way in there.
Yes, he did. He did. Yeah. Your head moves.
See that left hook? He's looking at
before throwing that left hook. So Mario
hook landed by Thurman. Again, big opportunity for Mario Barrios. Coming up, his first pro loss, taking a shot.
Being on the amateur circuit back in the old days, you fought anywhere. You fought in
county fairs.
Yeah, exactly.
Heavyweight champion of the world, and off to a good start against Mario Barrios. But Barrios has had his moments in this fight as well.
Yeah, Barrios just threw some nice body shot, left uppercut, and it landed. And that jam started to land. Showed the effects of that fight. Of course, it was Barrios eventually dropped him in the last. What was it? The last round, I think. Brian, I think it was the 12th round.
No, that was I gotta slip that. Hey, it's easy to say in the gym. It's a little harder coming out here.
Other than that, he's not getting hit.
Oh, there it is. That's
Barrios
left hook.
Yeah.
Out of the body.
Barrios wobbled there. He got caught.
Yep. That was a little temple shot.
He waits for that right time before he lets his punches go like there.
That hook landed from Thurman well earlier. He's able to counter his shots.
When he fought Josecito Lopez or when he fought Pacquiao, he looks in dynamite shape right now.
Nice punches landed now. 49-27.
Oh,
missed with that right hand. Some good quick shots in this round. And we'll go back early in the round, guys.
Yeah, here's that jump hook. And that landed right there on the nose and eye and cheek. That 10-ounce glove covers a lot of territory. Here's Thurman again, squatting, coming out of that, springing out with that left hook on top of the head.
That's the one.
That's right, Lennon.
As a teenager, sparred a lot with Winky Wright when Winky was one of the best fighters in the world. In that Jim Good sharp combination there to open things up for Keith Thurman.
And then ended up on the left side of Barrios and landed it.
Thurman's trainer was right. Tell him to go to the body, then go to the head.
That was a nice left uppercut right hand.
Coming in, whacking with the right hand. That right hand landed.
Barrios, maybe with this extra weight on, will take a better punch. He's not
Keith Thurman, possibly 5'9", very muscular. Welterweight comes in and able to land the combination.
Just capable of doing that to you and doing it with a real snap on the punch.
He's been gone 2.5 years, which doesn't have to mean everything, but it doesn't mean nothing. So there are things you had to question and wonder. I know Sean Porter was talking about that yesterday. You had to see him in here before you believe it.
He's going to deny that. It's just to what degree.
Oh!
Did he hurt?
Left hook.
Barrios is wobbled. Now he's on shaky feet. Another hook off the side of the head.
Fourth round, this is where you started. 2 years out of the ring. Now it's time. We can see.
I think he looks better than ever, to tell you the truth. And I'm going to tell you something. Barrios had a great outing in his last fight.
Keith Thurman able to lay the wood in this round, fellas.
There's that left uppercut right hand we talked about. And then followed up with the jab right there. And here it is. Bam, that right hand. And that really knocked some body fluids out of Barrios there. There's that left hook to the temple. And there's the wobble.
Several times in that last fourth round. And has outlanded Mario Barrios 68-34. You can see that on the screen right there. But again, Thurman now back up on his toes.
Virgil Hunter, of course, Hall of Fame trainer, Andre Ward. But the bottom line is he sees that it was not a good round.
Stats are telling a certain story. Larry Hazard, how do you have it scored?
Hey, comfortably ahead.
Larry, thank you very much. And look, Errol Spence.
Nice left uppercut from Barrios. Like I said, he's got maybe hurt him as well.
There's blood coming from the nose of Mario Barrios. He got hit hard on that. Hit to the body, hit to the head.
He did, but he turned around with ferocity and came back.
He's still in there, and he can still throw punches. But that's what he has at Keith Thurman, because Keith Thurman's throwing all the punches right now.
Trying with that Keith Thurman hook. Hook from Keith Thurman. Trying again with a little snap. All Keith Thurman here through 5. Little combination edge with the hook.
Very accurate.
Thurman with an outstanding round.
There's that hook that fell short, but what a right hand of the body, which kind of doubled over Barrios, and then again, Thurman followed it up. Another left hand, that one landed. Barrios flicks out a jab, but see, Thurman had already made that turn on him, and here it is, another,
He's
nice.
in a full lather right now as we get into round 6.
Keith Thurman's coming out like he wants to stop Barrios.
Yes. You getting ready for his comeback fight. Barrios tries the combination.
Well, I think a lot of people could learn how to do 800 sit-ups at home, but
Yeah, it's difficult.
Barrios to the right hand. That's an old trick. Really great at it. And so is Corrales. But his arms are a little short for the length of where Barrios is right now. He's going to have to be a little closer to have that in the last round of he and Castillo's fight.
That's a pretty good fight. Easily one of the greatest of all time. Final minute of round 6.
Yeah, it seems.
And we're going to go to Kate and Sean in just a moment after this round. Barrios.
Yeah, it was, but look what Thurman did. He covered up, he closed up the middle on him. The uppercuts didn't work, and now he's coming back with his...
Oh, and he snaps him back again. Barrios getting dinged. Let's go upstairs. Here's Kate.
Do you think we go the distance in this fight?
It's a brilliant performance by Keith Thurman. I think it's a matter of if Keith Thurman wants to put his foot on the gas pedal or not. I've seen a few moments where I felt like he could have.
Have you seen Keith's face during this fight? I think he definitely wants to put his foot on the gas pedal.
I've seen some
So
moments.
let's get you back to the gents ringside.
All right, Sean, thank you so much. Again, when the top guys fight, it's usually very close. Keith Thurman, even when he was the champ, this bout. Good body work there.
I think Sean's exactly right, and I think leading performance by Thurman. And Barrios has got to do something.
Moving, no question, Joe.
We're at eye level with that footwork. And
I wondered about the legs from Keith Thurman at the age of 33. At the borderline low, administer any type of warning.
Kenny Bayless, one of the
right, he's invisible, right,
yeah,
Joe?
I love it. Well,
if he's a threat to Spence, Crawford, or Ugas, it's the upper echelon.
Well, I think that's in his nature, is to move, strike, hurt you. He's not a guy that's just going to sit in the pocket and try to, war with you.
Again, Thurman outlanding Barrios in this round as well.
Yeah,
12-4.
Barrios is getting a little bit.
Hook landed there, kind of a hybrid hook uppercut, tried with the right hand at the end of round 7.
At the end of the last round, as if, he's not really bothered by any of what's going on right now. And
Sustained level. Ooh, strafing hook from Thurman.
look at Barrios coming right back, though.
Good body shot by
The first one wasn't there, but the second one wasn't there either. But it's going to be there tonight.
Barrios there with the long right hand. And he's got to change things here. When you get into knockout territory, it's just very unlikely he'll be able to.
And it's not that he's getting blown out. He's just getting...
Larry Hazard's scorecard, unofficial score, giving every round to Thurman. We're not just speculating. He's keeping track, and
He wants to, call it a night soon.
Keith Thurman was back in this mix.
Oh, he's going to be back to get in this type of shape.
Oh, there
Right
it
hand.
is.
Barrios'
There it
leg,
is.
his leg goes back
Like I said,
underneath him, all over that left side.
Yeah, he's got a cut in the left eye gloves.
Yeah, it would have been a different fight.
Yep.
Thurman still with the thump. Barrios tries to answer back. Did he catch Thurman?
No.
Thurman, his mouthpiece is coming out. Exciting stuff. Look at Barrios. Got Keith Thurman in the corner. He must have seen this is an opportunity. Trying to earn a right hand from Thurman.
And the rule is you can't stop, put the mouthpiece until the action stops, and that's what Kenny made.
Take a look through this round. This is earlier in the round when Thurman was having his way.
This is where Thurman landed that right hand, right on the temple again. And of course, the wobbler happened, as Lennox would say. And look at Barrios. There's the Aztec warrior going, come on, let's go, He's game. He's tough. He's a former champ. Now he throws
The body shot.
Some sort of left hand.
Okay, I think it was a body shot.
That body shot landed, and Thurman took a big gulp of air. You might recall he got hit in the body from Manny Pacquiao, took the mouthpiece out and had it in his own glove.
This is the same thing. He took the mouthpiece out to get a breather.
Not a great
fortitude of the intestinal fortitude of Barrios. He took
And right at a time, Joe, where he looked like he was
a hit Thurman, and both things are hard to do.
But he did. It's easier said than done, though.
Yeah, no question.
Because Thurman's very evasive and smart.
Getting beaten down and still firing back, and he's still competitive in this fight. Barrios early, so you got to do a lot to overcome that. Final minute of the 9th round. In comes Thurman now, trying to get closer.
Yeah, you can see it too, Brian.
Falling short though, and a lot of times.
Now getting countered by timing. Right, there's a lot of subtlety there on Keith Thurman again. We've seen that before in his career.
Nice left hook by Barrios and a couple good jabs right there.
That's
hey, I need to get my mouthpiece out of my mouth to get a breather. Right here, though, the thing is, at the elite level, you never really know where a guy is weak, where a guy is vulnerable. However, we know that Keith is vulnerable to the body. None of us saw the punch that landed.
Yeah, you try not to take the mouthpiece out, Lennox, to get your jaw broken. You get hit with it, take it out.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can't be in the whole fight and not get hit. You're going to get hit one time. There's going to be a shot. Everybody's got a weak body and a weak chin. So
I like it to the body. Who likes it to the body?
Yeah, nobody likes it to the body.
It's a devastating shot.
Yeah.
A lot of guys say
they're
they
going to the body with that hook.
Trying to move in. Sometimes the jab, sometimes the hook, trying to get close enough. Unable to have, even though that is clearly the way to get to Keith Thurman. Right hand by Thurman and a hook. On the way back, and now drills him with another.
Barrios and Thurman may not.
Look, we've been watching that as well. I mentioned welterweight might still be the top division. Barrios. Thurman comes up short with that right hand, but he is still bounds. And able to move and keep himself in position and land a jab. Virgil Hunter says that's your round. Maybe it's just trying to encourage his guy. Look, it wasn't a blowout. It was 12 punches landed to 8 in favor of Keith Thurman. Able to land that nice hook. And there's the right hand you mentioned, Joe. Able to get that over the top.
Yeah, look, Barrios got to tell him.
Got to knock this guy out.
You got to knock this guy out.
Lennox, you got to knock this guy out.
That's all there is to it.
2 rounds to go. Keith Thurman putting most of these rounds in the books. Judges, Tim Cheatham, Dave Moretti, Steve Weisfeld.
He saw he hurt, follow him, cut the ring off, and keep the punches fair, take it, and go. Because you're 10 rounds to go.
And plus, if you have Barrios lunging ahead.
And that's what Thurman's been all night.
You can't expect perfection.
Whoa!
That was nothing.
Thurman spins out, trying to land the hook. Former welterweight champion. He's won most every single round tonight. And for Thurman, 5th straight fight to go the distance.
Well, Dan said 2 things, like I said.
But if you get there, then do it.
But
he said if you do get him in that position,
if you get him
on the baseball pitchers. Long said every pitching coach has told him, don't walk this guy. Marked up.
That was that touch right hand counter hook by Thurman.
Thurman now. Still got a lot of time. Minute and a half. There's a hook. Landed flush, and then again are out there. But he's had good energy and good energy in this final round as well.
Drastic. I don't know if it's going to happen. It doesn't look likely.
Look, he's made it competitive.
Yeah, finished strong is what I'm saying. Like
Final
that.
30 seconds of the world. Coming back and making a statement with a win here tonight.
That was nice.
Final 5 seconds.
Oh!
Barrios wobbled somewhat.
Looking to come
Firing back to the very end. Good effort by Barrios.
Keith, one time Thurman.
The judges had it